Jimmy Donaldson isn't a YouTuber anymore. If you still see him that way, you've already missed the most significant corporate shift of the decade. While the world watched him give away islands and build Willy Wonka factories, he was quietly constructing a massive retail conglomerate designed to eventually outcompete giants like Hershey's and McDonald's. This isn't just viral content. It's a masterclass in market disruption and raw power. But forget the bright thumbnails and the constant smiles for a moment. Behind that philanthropic facade lies a cold, calculated machine. We are looking at a business model that treats human attention as a raw commodity and uses a psychological loop where failure is mathematically impossible. This isn't just a success story. It's an autopsy of the most sophisticated empire ever built from a bedroom. We need to look deeper at the gears. Today, we are finally opening the black box of the Beast Empire. We will investigate the brutal logistics of his global supply chains, the corporate culture of total retention, and the exact moment he decided to gamble his entire digital fame to dominate the physical world. Pay close attention, because this isn't just a video about Mr. Beast. This is a corporate autopsy of an invisible monopoly that is rewriting every rule of the game. It all started in Greenville, North Carolina. It didn't begin with a fancy business plan, but with a truly pathological obsession. For years, Jimmy didn't care about money. He only wanted the code. He spent 15 hours a day analyzing the physics of a single click. He was a scientist in a laboratory of human behavior, dissecting exactly what makes the human brain stop scrolling and engage with a digital screen for hours. While other creators were buying exotic Ferraris with their very first big checks, Jimmy was reinvesting 100% of his revenue back into the machine. He understood a principle that Silicon Valley often forgets in the attention economy. The person who can afford to spend the most to acquire a viewer wins. He wasn't just building a channel. He was founding a central bank of human attention that never stops growing. The transition from a simple creator to a global magnate happened when he realized that YouTube was actually just his free marketing department. Most companies have to spend billions of dollars every year just to get their products in front of eyes. Mr. Beast already owned those eyes. All he needed was a physical product to sell them. He understood that whoever controls the distribution ultimately controls the entire market itself. Then came Feastables. On the surface, it's just another chocolate bar. In reality, it was a direct declaration of war against the established empire of Hershey's. Jimmy didn't just put his product on the shelves. He turned the act of buying a snack into a massive, gamified event. He created a system where his fans became his involuntary merchandisers, fixing his displays in every single Walmart across the entire United States. Most CEOs spend their entire careers trying to build this level of brand loyalty. Jimmy built it before he even owned a warehouse. He proved that a loyal follower is 10 times more valuable than a common customer. If you're starting to see the complex engineering behind the chaos, show your support with a like. It is your signal to the algorithm that this investigation needs to reach more serious and analytical minds like yours. But the road wasn't perfectly smooth. Beast Burger was his very first real stress test. Using a ghost kitchen model, he scaled to 1,000 locations almost overnight. It was a logistical miracle that nearly turned into a public relations nightmare due to quality control issues. It was the moment the digital king learned that the physical world is much harder to edit than a video. It was a brutal lesson in corporate scaling. Behind the scenes, the Beast Empire operates exactly like a high-tech data startup. He has a team of specialized retention engineers who analyze every single millisecond of footage. If the engagement graph dips even slightly, the narrative strategy changes immediately. This is hyper-optimization. Every video is a multi-million-dollar gamble designed to addict the algorithms of both YouTube and Wall Street at the same time. The cost of production today is absolutely staggering. We are talking about $3 to $5 million for a single video. This is the level of spending you see in Hollywood, but with a 90% higher efficiency rate. He has effectively destroyed the traditional television industry by proving that an agile team in North Carolina can easily outperform a legacy studio in Burbank. The old media world is currently trembling in fear. His true corporate moat, the thing that protects him from any competition, is his willingness to lose immense amounts of money in the short term. He operates on what we call negative churn. By giving away more than he earns on a single video, he builds a level of trust that makes the Beast brand virtually unkillable in any market. He is playing a long-term game while everyone else is just trying to survive until the next month. But every great empire has its own unique breaking point. Jimmy's greatest asset is undoubtedly his face. And that is also his greatest corporate risk. If Jimmy disappears, the Beast brand loses its very soul. He is currently in a desperate race against time to depersonalize the empire, trying to turn the Beast logo into something as independent and recognizable as the Nike swoosh or the Apple icon. It is a very dangerous transition. By 2026, he is moving aggressively into mobile games, massive live events, and even global payment infrastructure. He is no longer competing with other YouTubers. He is competing for your time against Netflix and TikTok. The pressure is immense. One wrong move or one major scandal, and this billion-dollar house of cards could start to shake. The stakes have never been higher for the boy from Greenville who wanted it all. The Beast Empire is the first of its kind, a trillion-view entity that owns its own distribution, manufacturing, and marketing. We are witnessing the birth of a new type of conglomerate that makes traditional TV networks look like relics of the past. To stay ahead of these massive market shifts and understand who will be disrupted next, hit that subscribe button right now. Join our inner circle of serious corporate investigators today. The scale of this operation is now truly global. He doesn't just dub his videos into other languages. He builds local empires in every major region. He is a digital colonialist, taking the American entertainment model and refining it for every single culture on the planet. This isn't just content anymore. It is global infrastructure for influence. He is reaching people that traditional brands have completely ignored for decades. The data he collects is his ultimate secret weapon. He knows exactly what a teenager in Brazil wants to see, just as well as he knows the desires of an executive in Germany. This allows him to launch new products with a near-zero failure rate. When Feastables expands, the company doesn't guess where the demand is. It already has the heat maps. They are playing the game with all the cards facing up, and they are winning every time. He has successfully turned philanthropy into a sustainable and profitable business model. Philanthropy as content is a genius move that lowers his tax burden while significantly increasing his brand equity. It is a virtuous cycle. The more he gives away, the more people watch. And the more people watch, the more he is able to give. It is the ultimate corporate shield, making him nearly immune to traditional public criticism. The Autopsy reveals that Mr. Beast's secret isn't actually creativity, it is pure leverage. He leverages his massive audience to build his products, and then uses those products to fund his audience growth. It is a closed-loop system that feeds itself constantly. He has eliminated the middleman of traditional advertising, taking all the profit for himself. This is the future of business, and it is happening right in front of us. He is the primary architect of the new creator-led economy. In the near future, every major brand will desperately try to copy this specific formula. We are about to see the beastification of business. Every single company will need to become a media company first just to survive. If you are not the owner of the attention, you are just a commodity. Jimmy learned this lesson early. and now he is the one who is teaching the world. The story of Jimmy Donaldson is a powerful reminder that in 2026, the barriers to entry have vanished, but the barriers to scale are higher than they have ever been. He didn't just get lucky with an algorithm. He reverse-engineered the system until it became his humble servant. He treated the internet as a puzzle to be solved, and once he found the answer, he used it to build a kingdom that shows no signs of slowing down. Many critics call this approach soulless or even over-optimized. But in the brutal world of global business, it is simply called winning. He has perfected the art of the mass market on a scale we have never seen before. He doesn't create things for a specific niche. He creates things for the human brain in its most primary and fundamental form. He is a master of the collective subconscious, and his results speak for themselves. Would you honestly have the courage to spend your very last dollar on a single video, year after year, until you were the biggest in the entire world? Most people simply wouldn't. That is exactly why there is only one Mr. Beast. He is a statistical anomaly who transformed a private obsession into a sovereign corporate state. He is the living proof that focus and reinvestment are the most powerful tools in any entrepreneur's kit. As he moves into this next ambitious phase, possibly acquiring traditional media companies or professional sports teams, the Autopsy shows a healthy and growing organism. However, his total dependency on the YouTube platform remains his only major weakness. He is a powerful king, but he is still ruling on borrowed land. If the platform changes the rules, his entire empire could be forced to adapt or face a very sudden decline. But for now, the land he sits on is incredibly fertile. Feastables is on track to become a billion-dollar brand by the year 2027. Beast Burger is constantly evolving its model. And Jimmy, he is likely in a room right now, staring at a new thumbnail, looking for that tiny 1% improvement that will keep the massive machine running. He is never satisfied, and that is precisely what makes him so dangerous to his competitors. The lesson for any aspiring entrepreneur watching this is very clear. Don't just build a product, build a community. Don't seek out customers, seek out loyal disciples. And once you finally have them, never stop reinvesting in the code that brought them to you in the first place. You must be willing to burn your profits to build your future. That is the only way to reach the level of scale that Jimmy has achieved today. The Beast Empire is the definitive map for the next century of business. It is fast, it is entirely data-driven, and it is hyper-connected to the end consumer. It marks the definitive end of the era of the boring, suit-wearing CEO. Today's leaders must be part entertainer, part analyst, and part visionary. Jimmy Donaldson is all three, and he has set a new standard that very few people will ever be able to follow. When we look back at the 2020s, we won't see Mr. Beast as just a minor footnote in internet history. We will see him as the man who taught the entire world that attention is the most valuable currency on the entire planet. He didn't just play the game. He changed the currency itself. He proved that if you can capture the world's focus, you can eventually capture the world's economy. The game has changed forever. From a small room in Greenville to the entire world. From a bedroom hobby to a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate. The Autopsy is now complete. The Beast isn't just coming. He is already here, and he has effectively rewritten every single rule in the corporate playbook. He is the new titan of industry, and his reign is only just beginning. The question is, who will be the next creator to follow in his footsteps? Mr. Beast mastered the consumer's brain. But there is one man who is mastering the world's actual infrastructure in a way that is far more dangerous. Next time, we perform a full autopsy on the $4 trillion warning, NVIDIA, and the AI bubble that could change your life forever. To ensure you read in the room for that critical briefing, make sure your notifications are on. I will see you in the next investigation.